The hospital course that I did, yeah.
Well, see, I would be in the hospital for about a month if I did that. So you keep that athleticism up, keep your footwork going, and keep that cardio going. Man, I'm telling you, you will do amazing.
Thank
also,
you so
when
much.
you get older, oh, you're most welcome, man. When you get older, people are going to be coming at you. Learn to say no.
Thank you.
Yep, absolutely.
Because there will be, I mean, people will try to come at you. And I mean, just remember, the reason you're in this is obviously it's different for everyone, but make the best of what you want to accomplish in this sport, whether it be a career in fighting or simply a career owning a school. Do that.
Thank you so much, Steve.
All right, man. Well, I'm going to let you go. You have a good night.
Okay, you too.
Bye.
Thank
you.
That
was cool. That was cool that we had a caller call in for you there. Now, forget what Rachel was talking about before he ended up transferring him over to Kevin there. But do you have any sponsors or people that you want to thank, like coaches or anyone you got to give a shout out to? Because I know, you're pretty famous there. You're one of the rock stars there. So.
Yes, I do. I want to say thank you to my sponsor, Python Mouse Guards, and my other sponsor, Los Camões from Brazil.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Definitely all your coaches and your instructors and your dad. Your dad's, he's like your manager there, your advocate. He's definitely it's like a full-time job trying to get out all the PR for you. You do so many things. You're everywhere.
Yes, I want to thank my mom, my dad, and of course you guys, Rachel and Steve. And I want to thank all my fans and my followers. Yeah.
That's cool. That's right. Now, Rachel, you remember what you were asking him before Steve ended up bringing in the guest caller? I didn't want to interrupt, but I figured, hey, I give Jacob the opportunity to finish talking about what he was saying there.
You know what? I really don't recall. I'm just so I'm so blown away by how amazing these kids are. They're so well spoken, and they really, just incredible. What a great generation we have coming up.
Definitely. That's like I posted. We're talking 9 to 11 years old. You had 9, 10, and 11-year-olds on here, and they're answering questions as good, if not better, than some of the top UFC people that I've been lucky to talk with. I was talking to Burt Watson, who's been in the business longer than I've been alive, basically, boxing and MMA and all that. And, Jacob and Morgan and Avione and Parker, they were answering just like those guys, just like Jessica that I spoke with recently. It's pretty amazing, and it's great to see that, that there are these kids out there, like you say, the next generation and even the generation after that. So it's great, like I said, Jacob was one of the first people that I saw whenever I was, getting involved with the MMA media, and it's just he's everywhere, and it's great that his dad and his mom are out there, getting his name out there, and he's doing what he's doing. Because I definitely believe, like I said, all 4 of them are rock stars, and you got to pay attention to these names, people, because you will be hearing about them in the years to come. So not a little time, they're young, they're just, some of them are just barely in double digits, but. So I think were you talking about bullying and stuff like it? Because I know he did that. He was talking about how that was one of the things he asked his dad to get him involved with this because of bullying. So can you tell us more about that, about how you got started and about the bullying aspect, and how is it now? Are you still dealing with bullies?
Well, yes. No, not right now at my age. I'm not dealing with bullies anymore. But when I was younger, yes, I did deal with bullies, but not anymore because, now I'm friends with everybody. I'm kind, and, and everybody, when I was younger, I used to have bullies, but, everybody's friends with me now. Everybody's kind to me, and that's how it is now.
See, that's excellent. I love it, Jacob. You are on. How are you doing academically? I'm going to ask you. So how some people will ask you, how are you managing school and training and pancreations and different events that you do? How is your academics going?
Well, I'm going good actually. I'm doing good in school and I'm doing good in jiu-jitsu. Everybody says that I'm doing great. I'm doing absolutely awesome. I'm getting good grades in school. I'm being good in class at jiu-jitsu and school. And, I'm a good kid everywhere. I just got promoted actually. 4 days ago I got promoted to my 4th stripe on my orange belt.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And what's your favorite subject? What do you like?
In school, my favorite subject is actually math and science. I love those subjects.
Really? Oh, my goodness. You could probably help me with my algebra.
Yes. I love math.
That's incredible. So do you ever find where it's difficult to do homework and then training and, do you ever feel like you get a little overwhelmed by it all?
Well, sometimes I do get, it gets a little hard at Algebra 3 or Algebra 4. It gets a little tough when I do it. I get some help from my parents or my teacher. I ask my teacher for some help. I get a little confused once in a while, but I figure it out. I try my best.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
So you pretty much basically have it all planned out, and do you have an outlet? Like, so if you get really overwhelmed, do you read a book or do you talk with friends or go out or anything like that? What do you use as an outlet if it gets too much for you?
Well, if it starts getting too hard, I'll probably get a little break or read a book, just to help me calm my mind down. Because sometimes I get too confused, but then I go back to it, and then now I haven't figured it out when I do it. So now I know what to do after I rest my mind a little bit. Because then it gets all these words and all these problems. So I just read a book, calm my mind down, and then I come back to the subject again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's great. That's great that you have an outlet. Some people even as adults, don't even have an outlet. So I think that's great that you found something that works for you. That was one of, a lot of people may be concerned about, oh my goodness, how are these kids going to succeed in school and sports? So, but it's really not that much more difficult if you're playing a high school sport. It's the same thing. It's just balance.
Yes. I understand. Mm-hmm.
And I see your entire family is pretty much very supportive of you, and it's definitely written all over Facebook and social media. They're very, very supportive, and that's so important to have supportive people in your corner.
Yeah, I love my family. We love each other. We all love each other. We always support each other everywhere we go. Like when I go to my tournament, everybody supports me, and I support my family too. We always stick together. It's like we're a team, pretty much. We always support each other, and especially my four hemophilia brothers. They have hemophilia. My sister doesn't, but she does carry it. I always support my four brothers, and they support me. And we always stick together as brothers and sisters.
Oh, that's great.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm looking on his. I'm looking on his Facebook page here, and I see it says you're sponsored by Us Kimonos and Python SureFit mouth guards. That's pretty awesome. And that your Facebook page is Jiu-Jitsu Jake, and that you also have a YouTube page. Your YouTube channel is also Jiu-Jitsu Jake. That's pretty cool. That like I said, you're young, but you're pretty much a rock star when it comes to the combat sports community. That's cool.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Yep, definitely, people check him out. Like his Facebook page. Definitely subscribe to his YouTube channel. It's JIUJITSUJAKE, all one word, Jiu-Jitsu Jake.
Yeah.
So, why don't you? It says here that you won obviously lots of titles in different types of tournaments. Why don't you can you list? I mean, I don't know if you have enough time to list all of them, but can you tell some of the titles that you won, because you're very highly decorated.
Yes. Actually, I did my last tournament. I won the Pan Am's medal. I won gold. I beat my little bracket. I only had 2 kids in my division. I won gold. We left. We had some dinner. We had a good time, and we went home and we celebrated and stuff. Yeah, and I got vouchers from Grappler's Quest and a whole bunch of tournaments that just a lot and amazing.
Yeah, definitely. If you go through your photo catalog there's tons of pictures of you with all kinds of tournaments that you won there. That's pretty amazing.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Did you say something, Stephen? I thought I heard your voice there.
Oh, I said thank you very much.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard Stephen say something. I didn't want to cut him off there. Sometimes I start to ramble and I don't know when to be quiet, and I thought I heard Stephen say something, so I wanted to make sure he had the opportunity there. So, is there anything else you want to ask him, Rachel? I don't want to hog all of Jacob's time. Is there anything else you want to ask him, Rachel?
No, I asked all the questions I had for him. He answered them very highly intelligently, and he's on the right road, and definitely looking forward to what happens with him in the future. I'm very excited.
Yeah, definitely. It's made, like I said, I mean, he said how, Nate Diaz and Ronda Rousey are 2 of his favorite fighters, and, and he's a rock star, and hopefully you'll be hearing about him. It's kind of like, let's see, he's 11, so we got at least 7 years before you could try out for the you got to be 21 before you could try out for the Ultimate Fighter, so you got 10 more years before that. But he'll probably get in the UFC even before then. He'll be one of the guys that you see when they're barely 18.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That was
awesome deal. I'm so excited. You'll definitely have to keep us up with what's going on with your new event that's coming up here. We definitely would like to know the results of that.
Okay, thank you. When I do win my next tournament, I will tell you guys. I will tell you if I won gold or if I got silver. I'll tell you. It will be fun when I go there. I'll tell you guys the whole thing. I'll tell you how far and the way I did my moves and stuff. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And I want to do a special shout out again. Last time, I just want to say thank you to my mom and dad, my sponsors, 365 Films, my Python Rock Cards, and Uskamonos. And I want to thank my whole family and sponsors.
Okay.
Awesome.
And you guys too.
Aww.
You want to give a shout out to? You said you have brothers and sisters there. What are their names? Give a good shout out to them so everybody can hear their name too.
Yes, my brothers and sisters. I have brothers and sisters in Isaiah, Josh, and Joseph, Chelsea, and my mom and dad, Marvel and Joseph. Yes.
That's pretty good. So.
What a pleasure, Jacob. It was such a pleasure talking to you and learning a lot more about you. I'm so very excited for you, and I can't wait. You are on the right track, and I you're a positive role model. Just know that people who are younger than you are looking up at you.
Thank you.
So you're a rock star.
You.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Okay.
Hey, even people older than you, like I said, I've been blown away by all 4 of our guests tonight. So it's been pretty amazing here. And here I'm a grown up, and I'm in awe of these 4 kids. They're 9, 10, and 11, and so it's not just the kids younger than you that you can be a role model to. You're setting a good example for people that are older than you too.
Thank you so much. I'm a very awesome example. I really hope I inspire kids a lot, just to get into the sport. I hope kids get into the sport, it's actually a fun sport to do. I love doing this sport. I want to stay in it forever. And, till I become a black belt, which is going to actually tell you, when I join the UFC. Man, it's going to be super fun.
Cool.
Yes.
Well, I appreciate you coming on. Like I said, I've been a fan of yours for a while. It's been a pleasure to talk to you and finally get to talk, meet you over the phone. And Stephen saying,